Good evening, Generation Z. You know, in the alphabet, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and then Z. Z is the last alphabet in, well, the alphabet chart, the English language. Generation Z. This is an address to you, and to you only. This is not an address to Generation X, the millennials, the baby boomers. This is to Generation Z. Now, let's start off with some statistics. You're the second largest generation currently in existence on this planet, Gen Z. And you're also the most technological generation on this planet. You see, you were born with technology. The rest of us, well, technology was invented for us. But from the cradle, you've had chips. Now, some will say that, well, you shouldn't be so tech addicted, so to speak. But it's hard not to be tech addicted when that's all you know. In Gen Z, technology is all they've known. Now, you're witnessing something that other generations have experienced before. It's called anxiety. And people have anxiety for lots of reasons. But I really do think that there's going to have to be a new classification based solely off of, well, this global pandemic and 19 months of, well, isolation type of anxiety. A lot of people worldwide are suffering from it. We're seeing it here in the United States in mass. Lots of people are misbehaving, doing things that they know is very much unacceptable. Well, anxiety triggers trauma. And trauma triggers base level thinking, if that, very ignorant thinking. And it's on full display in our society for all to see. And that is, well, having an economic impact in a capitalist system driven on, well, labor of humans. Look, it's an intertwined, interweaved, complex issue. And well, Gen Z, it's not really your issue. It's everybody else's issue besides yours. You see, you're still kids. And you shouldn't have to deal with parents and their trauma that they never dealt with in their childhood. And that's what we've seen. We're seeing parents and adults have issues outside in the general public because, well, they never got over their childhood trauma. And, well, it's now trying to create trauma for you that you don't deserve. All of these issues and debates that are being discussed are all issues that were never resolved in the people who are debating them childhood. And therefore they want to relitigate them while they're adults in old age. The only problem is that's not fair to you as children. Gen Z, you gotta listen up. I saw you the other day. We all did. You were fired up, ready to go. We all saw it. I was so pleased at what I saw. I have nothing but hope and appreciation and admiration for the future. And I hope that you'll have a long, successful, and wonderful and miraculous future. You will definitely be more enlightened than a lot of the generations that are here currently. But Gen Z, I saw something that was troubling, and I wanted to point it out. You gotta be careful trying to push something so much. We don't need to be talking about, well, our power. Power is equally distributed amongst everybody. So, that I wanted to just give a critique on. But Gen Z, in all fairness, I think that a lot of the debates aren't really debates for you. They're debates for other people to have. But they're dragging you into this. And I got a viewer that said, well, I'm Gen Z and I don't know what to do. And I told Gen Z this, look, don't worry about what to do. It's not that difficult. You just do you. Be you. That's it. And when if people try to infringe or impinge on that, just ignore it. You're Gen Z. You're the most technical generation ever. You can find things to distract yourself without even being outdoors. You know, that's impressive. Everybody would have never thought that you could do things, everything, now virtually. That was unheard of before. And now it's commonplace. Even people that talk about, well, the beast system, you know, technology, and all these people that, well, think that they should go back to the 1800s and go back on the land and no technology should exist. Even all of those people, well, they use social media. They use the internet. So, you can't really be a Luddite. And a Luddite is, well, somebody that's anti-technology. You can't really be that way and talk about the beast system and then use the internet. Sort of kind of hypocritical. You know, all these people that tell you, well, we should just return back to the way things were, more simplistic, and well, not giving the planet over to machines and all that shit. I'm not wanting to litigate that argument. All I'm saying is, well, you should go back to, well, shouting on the street corner, doing that kind of thing. Why are you on the internet? You use the technology. Gotta be consistent. But Gen Z, they're not even all worked up about all of that stuff. No, Gen Z has broad-based ideas and conceptions that they really want to see come to fruition on the planet. They're not arguing about all of the things that their devils are arguing about. Those things are automatically given in Gen Z. Gen Z is certainly not racist. They're certainly not misogynist. They're certainly not bigoted. And they don't even argue about that shit. They just laugh at their parents arguing about it. No, they're not focused on that shit at all. They're focused on saving the climate. They're focused on, well, doing better by the animals. They're focused on broad-based things that, well, would improve the standard of living for the whole species. The other generations are more worried about their tribe. Gen Z thinks that it really does take a village, and all the tribes can coexist in the village, along with Mother Nature, and all those things. So, I'm addressing a more sophisticated audience, a more enlightened audience. And they used to say, well, with age comes wisdom. But we don't generally see that in our society anymore, do we? Gen Z, you're definitely the smart ones. We all know. Look here. They're talking about a microchip. Let's quickly address this shit. Because I'm like, wait a minute. Isn't there a shortage of everything, including microchips? We don't even have enough microchips to put in the cars, in the TVs, in the drones, in the cell phones or computers. You gotta wonder why people want to argue about chips being placed in humans when we don't even have enough chips for computers right now. So Gen Z is not even hearing that bullshit. If you want to know why people aren't coming into most religious services, it's because the religious people are not doing a good job advocating for their cult. Nobody has time for stupidity. We gotta seriously solve real crises and problems in our society. They want to get up into space and explore new planets. Everybody else, well, just wants to pay an arm and a leg to do it. They want it to be free and accessible for everyone to go to space and meet new creatures possibly. So, that's a lot of work in a little time. And well, it requires big ideas and broad-based thinking. It requires you, well, to do something. Once again, I'm humbly asking you to disobey your parents. Your parents have old ways of thinking about things on the planet, driven in large part by their experiences on the planet. But you shouldn't be, well, driven by their goals. Their goals are ultimately very ignorant and, well, senile. Now, we've got big things to do, Gen Z. I trust you can do them. You're the most sophisticated generation ever in existence on this planet. And you're the last alphabet in the, well, English language. Z. There's not too many words that start off with a Z. But, well, Gen Z, you can finish better than, well, we could have ever started. You know, they used to say it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And that's true. I still like that. But, well, it shouldn't just be about the journey. It should also be about, well, the conclusion. Gen Z, the people out is proud of you. You've done great things already. And your work will be greater than ours ever could have been. So we humbly thank you. Thank you, Gen Z.